what it is like being inside an orb.
He says, don't even think about it.
Peace be upon you.
Ah, yes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another beautiful day of Overwatch. We're watching GT Community College versus Blinn College. Immediately off the bat, both teams are TPing the point, and this is just an all-out brawl. Blinn's on a disadvantage here. They're not on point, so they're going to have to be pushing through choke, and Azukari dies first. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought this is going to be a showcase for GT. Blinn has a lot to prove this game in particular to see if they still got their mojo. So this is gonna be something to behold. With Az going down first, Blinn loses their point presence, but Az back on point. 2v1ing feeds a little bit, but that's okay. Both teams running out on the brawl comps. It's all about that Ryan player in this matchup. Whoever can take the most space and work with it is how it's going to get worked down. But as deciding that he's less of a man is going to go to the ball character, and they're going to be running more of a dive setup. Azu by Jari, feeding his brains out just a wee bit. Blinn without their tank is kind of just standing around trying to figure out what to do. Things are not looking their way at the moment, but the tire going with them swept is going to look to even out the fight. With Az going back, it's now at 4v4. Blinn has to get through this choke. They have a great setup on point, GT. They have to get through these sim turrets and get past that Reaper damage, but it's all on who can get that first engage. Ooh, Reaper ult coming out for GT, splitting Hutch. Immortality comes out. Vader eventually falls down in the middle of the fight. Chaos is just ensuing on point. With Reaper ult in the sim wall, Blinn is going to be forced to back up here. Another fight lost for Blinn. 60% going in the way of GT. GT coming out super strong here. This is something I haven't seen from a community college against Blinn in ages and ages. So this is going to be crazy to see another community college go against Blinn. Az trying to stall point, looking for an opportunity to follow up on something. Getting the pick on the Symmetra, and the Ryan trying to get revenge for that Symmetra is going to get nanoed and shattered down Blinn's ball player. Blinn finally flipping the point over, but with just the supports and Junkrat, they're going to come out big. Hutch landing a kill on the Lucio, goes down to a 3v2. The Ryan and Honor being forced to come out, and this is the first time Blinn is going to be flipping the point. But they're not going to have much time to breathe as fights are already going scattered across the map. The Ryan and Ana dies in the fall of the point for GT. Crazy showcase for GT. Did not expect them to be winning those first two fights off the back, forcing the comp swap from Blinn. So, great job on their end. But I do know Vader and Azukari was playing in Minecraft up into the point of this game starting, so they are definitely not warm, and they are definitely just getting their muscles warmed up for this incredible game we're going to witness today. Another tire coming out, killing Perry, and Duco falls directly after, making this I was going to say a 3v5, but now it's a 2v5. The Ryan and Liana will fall immediately after. Great ult utilization from Blinn. Only one ult used that fight, so they can definitely draw out this for the remainder of the point. GT forcing the comp swap. No longer think they can do anything on the brawl comps, and they're going to be swapping to a heavy dive-centered comp with the monkey. The nano ball coming in, trying to split that backline. Mines getting a pick on Perry. It's going to be forcing GT to be making different kind of plays here. And that's just a cleanup for Blinn. Yeah, unfortunately, GT's going to be coming into a hard fight here with two ults on Blinn defending here. With only the high noon and the EMP coming up mid-fight, they're going to have to pull something out. Kind of like a miracle here to win this fight. The Sombra are going to be forcing the touch here early on. The Zen falls early too, as is amazing ball play. Vader feeding his brains out, having a little bit of Minecraft syndrome. We're going to blame it on that. But besides a little fumbling from Blinn in the beginning, it's going to be looking a little bit better near the end. If GT plays at all like they did in the first half, we might have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the next big event. So strap in. I'm excited for this. Blinn might be coming in a little over too confident. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It seems they thought it was gonna be a quick in and out, clock in and out. Another burger served in the NJCAAe, but with NJCAAe as their tank today, that could be proving a little bit difficult. As both teams stage up here for the second map of Lijiang, it's two different kind of comps we're going to be seeing here. We're going to be seeing GT looking to anchor down with a Sombra and Sim on point, as Blinn is going to be looking for a dive with the ball tracer. GT needs to hold down and just punish whoever goes to point. It's all up to Vader and NJCAAe making the hero plays, seeing if they can get picks. Swift getting hacked. GT is going to be looking for a play off of that. Going to be forced back into location. Swift getting a big pick on Duco. The Ryan, hard feeding here, is going to get punished heavily for that play. And yeah, GT overplayed their hand. They should not be pushing up that far. The ball and tracer are going to split you, and you're just going to go back to the death screen. But now, GT realizing that the brawl probably isn't going to work into a ball comp, swap to the monkey, hoping they'll look for a dive on the back line. And with Knuckle Bunny on the other side of the map from his team, going to get dived on. However, good response from Blinn is going to help them kite them out. The parry falling really low. Az trying to get the kill, finally does land a hit. Vader just not having a good time on that tracer, falls, but it's definitely in the odds, it's in the favor of Blinn. It's going to be cleaned up. Pulse bomb comes out from Duco trying to make the hero play, doesn't turn out in his favor. All good though, because Blinn is coming up on 5 ultimate abilities, while GT has close to High Noon and Rally, I guess, but you're coming into a castle with fortified cannons if you think you're gonna... It's gonna be hard to push through this place, especially with 5 ultimates coming out from Blinn. Monkey going on point, trying to cause a distraction. Looking for trance, force out from Knuckle Bunny. Knuckle Bunny trying to stake his claim on Paper Cutter, just goes in, show them who the real Orb Master is. And that's going to be another fight from Blinn. GT is just looking really scattered. Different fights going on different times. It looks a little discoordinated. So does Blinn though. I can't give Blinn all the credit there because they're kind of just winning their 1v1s. Swift's Tire looking to make a statement here. Duco feels that statement immediately. And the monkey falling down almost to a Primal Rage. Unfortunately couldn't get it off, and that's going to be a map for Blinn. Wow, totally different map and game from the first time we saw GT Community College roll out and take like 80% first time. But Blinn kind of waking up and playing a little bit better. I think NJCAAe realized that his Ryan is not on par with his ball, and so going back to the comfort pick was the optimal solution for that. But with Swift's amazing Junkrat play and Vader's inevitable throwing, we come out on top. 1-0 in the favor of Blinn. map choice from GT. I'm interested to see what they want to do here.
Now enter King's Row. Initiating match.
Map numero dos, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be ending up on King's Row, everybody's favorite map in Overwatch. It's certainly my favorite, being a Ryan player and all. I love to go and cause mayhem on this map. So I'm hoping that GT pulls out that Ryan comp that we saw the first time rolling out, giving Blinn a little bit of trouble. This is definitely going to be a map for their strong suits. Definitely going to be a weak point for Azubajari. As we saw, his Ryan was on par with a Tuna on land. So, uh, hoping Az brings back some of that raw, natural talent we see from the Jersey native. If that doesn't work, then we're going to have to pray to the Almighty that Swift Invader will pull something out to hold the line. But if that doesn't work, we can always rely on the Knuckle Bunny Hutch backline, for they are the backbone of the team. Blinn doing a little bit of trolling in the hotel, but this is to be expected when these players have been playing Minecraft all day. And the map is underway. At GT not rolling out with the Ryan pick as I hoped, is going to be going with the Monkey comp, but they are off and gunning it down. Monkey inching into the backline onto Hutch and Vader, causing a little bit of issues. Vader turbo feeding as usual, but that's okay. But trading with the Monkey is going to give Blinn a little bit of that advantage, having the tank on the battlefield. Az just swinging away, trying to see if he can get this fight over with. But GT not falling, kind of just staging around looking for an opportunity to go in. The Kiriko getting really low, can't exactly follow up with that, but with the Monkey back it's going to be harder for Blinn to follow up. Monkey going back really, really big pick on Hutch. Getting another pick on that from Confucius. How do you? We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore how I pronounce that. But GT coming out on the Reinhardt. This is what I live for. The Ryan v Ryan matchup is equivalent for me watching an Avengers movie. It's just fun to watch because you just see big men hitting each other. Window coming out, immediately picking off Perry. Doesn't know what hit him. Fight going into the face. I was gonna say a 3. It's now a 3v5 with Duco falling. Blinn can easily should be able to clean this up if Swift doesn't get charged, but it's okay. Az is there to protect his little Junkrat. Yeah, kind of just clean up the fight now here for Blinn. Big picks on Hutch. Like I said, if all else fails, it's Hutch time. GT coming out this fight with just Kiriko Rush. So with that ultimate kind of swinging, it becomes a lot easier. The attack speed of everybody goes through the roof.
Fantastic Ryan ult here by NJCAAe here. It's the Bastion has killed himself. And fantastic charge by NJCAAe. And here Blinn has cleaned up GT Community College.
I forgot you were there. I thought I was hearing the ghost of God.
I am invisible. Speaking times. This is some fantastic mouse one action here by Blinn College. The Kiriko comes out. Oh, and the Rhine Shatter comes out. Unfortunately, Azu is dying to the enemy Reinhardt. Unfortunate.
Hutch getting shattered, not the greatest for Blinn. That backbone falls. It's just Swift alive. I would love to see Swift 1v5 this, but not gonna happen today.
Let's see the Knuckle Bunny 1v9, and he gets absolutely annihilated.
You can't say Knuckle Bunny without let me feed a little bit.
He really showed them with those warning shots.
There's nothing that scares an enemy team than just seeing your Lucia run down main at the speed of sound.
Yeah.
Blinn is split as can be right now. I'm gonna have to back off.
Here comes the Reinhardt ult. Fantastic block by Azu. And just like that, Blinn's Reinhardt, absolutely, they are. Blinn is feeding out of their absolute minds, and the team is falling apart. Hutch gets slept.
It's weird to see, right? If you have if you're going against a Bastion, you have to be careful about his turn form. That is something that's gonna do a lot of damage.
And they're down Swift.
Blinn coming out with 1, 2. We're coming up on Curiel Tire. Az is gonna have to make a hero play with a Shatter to turn this fight around before they cap second. All riding on Az's shoulder, it needs to come out.
And here comes the Kiriko. The McCree with the Cassidy sitting in the back, putting on some pressure on Blinn. The Azu is controlling the cart right now.
Great kite from GT for that Curiel. It's now just a stalemate.
Oh, fantastic shatter by Azu. Taking out the enemy Bastion. Oh, GT's Reinhardt goes down, and down goes the enemy.
It all rides on the shatter. If it all rides on the Ryan player, if you can't land a shatter, then you can't win the game.
It's just
Kinda how I
true.
see it.
That Ryan Shatter is just really important for team fights here. Here Vader scaring the enemy a bit with the this is gameplay with the mouse one showing the Ana in the back who is boss. Meanwhile, the Bastion ult comes out. Zoo getting surprisingly lived longer than expected, past his expiration date.
Completely whiffs the shatter on the side of GT.
Oh, Vader killing the enemy Cassidy, and is completely distracting the enemy back. Unfortunately, can't beat the Bastion spray.
Oh, the beat's coming out.
Oh, the
We're gonna
beat's
do it.
coming out! Oh my god. Azu showing who's boss with this hammer. With the enemy Bastion laying onto him. The nano comes out. The enemy. Oh.
The Bastion traded them. They traded the Bastion.
It's
Could be
true.
big.
It's true. They
Returnable.
did show it. Swaff has to dish out some incredible DPS here. But unfortunately, it gets taken down by the enemy Reinhardt.
No, not Vader 2.
Oh.
I don't know, man. It feels like Kuhn is MTDing as is just out of his element on the Reinhardt. It's hard for you to
It's
see
true.
him kind of match
This
that
is
just pure.
simply a Ryan diff. Right now, the Blinn's pushing hard, pushing on the cart. Lucio's 1v fighting Cassidy here. Ooh, fantastic takedown there. Oh, another pick by Vader here. As he's just taking those fire charges to the face, giving the enemy ult charge. With Ryan.
Oh, Parry.
Oh,
Parry's
Parry
doing
just
boss.
shot
That was a good
Vader.
pick.
He's dead. Junkrat comes back going for who?
That's the second fire in a row that we've seen Swift kind of whiff. So this could spell issues for Blinn. Window coming up from the side of Blinn as also riding up on that shatter.
The
It all
shatter's
comes
coming.
down to who's gonna land the bigger shatter.
10 seconds
with
left on
Vader
the
falling.
clock. Oh, Azu getting shattered and taken to the enemy spawn and eliminated.
Knuckle Buddy showing Parry who's boss. Window coming out. They think
Oh,
it's
the
turnable.
Swap
They
is
think
in the
it can be
back.
turnable.
Swap is in the back line, dishing out damage. Show him, Swift.
Swift is
Oh,
doing his
he-
goddamn best here.
He sent a message at least. Oh, fantastic pick by Vader here. Reinhardt ult comes out, and as he goes in, these whiffs from Vader are incredible.
The
Finally.
body shot Warlord is one would say.
Ooh, the fantastic pick. And Vader clutches up with his shots at the end.
But that was almost third point captured on the side of Blinn. And Blinn is known for like playing a decent brawl comp on King's Row, so they're gonna have to come out swinging here. It was
They
a
really
really good
do.
push on the side of GT. You have to match that aggression, and if you don't, you got to be careful if they pull out that Bastion, right? The Bastion going into turn form is going to lay down some heavy damage, and if you don't kite that out and you don't mitigate some of that before pushing back in, you're going to feed, and you've seen that a few times with as the Ryan shield just breaks and they do not have the healing to keep that up. Got to be careful with that.
Ready for battle.
As we see here, Blinn is pulling out the ball comp.
He says, if you have many aliases, why call yourself Ana?
These days, being myself is exciting enough. Keep in sight. have us in and out in no time.
You know what makes me sad? There's nothing that makes me more sad than not respecting the Ryan matchup on King's Row. But I understand, as not good at that character is going to go back to his comfort pick, the hamster and the nut. So, playing for disruption here. GT going back to their comfort side with the Bastion. Pocketed Sojourn. Good golly, Miss Molly, that's a lot of damage.
As they're growing all the way to the back line, trying to distract them, Reinhardt with the shots.
It all comes down to these split engages with the Slam and the Genji. They
Here
have
comes
to
the
be
slam,
on
big
par here.
slam.
Oh.
The enemy Bastion is taken down. Unfortunately, he has to push back the enemy Bastion. It's on him. Mercy res coming out from GT. Ooh, the Bastion, Cinch Sentry form. Really dangerous.
As rolling into it like a
Vader
bat out of
is
hell.
running
Really
it
trying to do
down.
something. And Blinn, was looking to be on their side, but kind of fumbles the bag. You cannot heal that much damage. Yeah, no, GT is just playing the spam comp of the century with Orion. They have to be coordinated with their Discord dives. That's how they win. But
Knuckle
the
is
sewer
still
rat in the
alive.
backline, looking for something. He's gonna pop a big here. I feel it. I feel the Zen playing. The J. Jonak season 1 of the Overwatch League is about to appear before our very eyes.
Oh, here comes Az with the fantastic slam here. And Knuckle Bunny
dropping
still
really well.
contesting high ground here. Whiffing all his shots on the Mercy. Oh, but clutching up at the end. Then Blinn takes the point.
That was a great example of what Blinn needed to do. He had Az go in, force a bunch of abilities with his slam, and then following up with the Genji and the anti-nade. Really well executed for Blinn there. I think that was the one fight that I've seen this entire game where they actually looked coordinated as a team.
It is true. It is true.
But GT coming out with 4 ultimates this fight, as well as Blinn, but Trans should be up in the middle. The Nano Blade!
Oh, the
good
Nano Blade
lord.
comes out. The GT Reinhardt struggling to live. And Vader gets shut down by Parry. Junkrat Cult coming out and immediately shot down. Bastion ult comes out as he's running all the way back. Bunny regrouping back on point. Hoping to contest the point. Here comes the slam by Az. And the hamster ult.
Mine's splitting the Ryan.
And a
Gonna be
Reinhardt
good
is
placement.
down. But that Bastion is still a massive threat. Big slam from Az, but
Az needs to be careful there. Almost feeding,
killed
but it's
himself
okay.
there. He did feed a little bit, gave him a little bit of ult charge.
He was showing them he was still alive. He was showing them like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still a player.
Yep.
Kind of just making his mark. I respect it. Duco forcing out turret mode.
Oh.
After could be a massive engage here, especially with that nade.
Reinhardt's contesting
Nice
point
coming
here. Vader in the back line with the hamster. Oh, fantastic air shot by Sweat here.
That was a great flank from Hutch, finding the opportunity to land a nade and give that opportunity for Az and Vader to follow up with that. 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock to go halfway on 3rd point. This is looking kind of dicey for GT.
GT is gonna have to make some big play here, or else they are going to lose this map. Hack from the Sombra on Vader. As contesting high ground, poking in, man.
Swift with the tire number 4. Let's see if this one gets any value.
Oh, here comes the Nano.
You can't
And
miss such
Vader
stuff. There you
gets
go.
Oh. Reinhardt misses the charge and is running
can't
it
do it.
down. That is map number 2 to Blinn.
As much as you want to see the Ryan hero play, you don't have the damage to kill anything through trans, so it's going to be all in vain.
Honestly, I wanted to see as Reinhardt here. Unfortunately, he has to go back with the ball pick.
This was the one good thing we saw from Az's Ryan was that one shotting, and then everything else was kind of just downhill. But it's okay, cause Hutch and Vader kind of fall up with each other's opportunities.
I think GT would have had a choice to win, had a chance to win if Az went to Reinhardt. But hey, we'll never see that.
Seeing Az on Reinhardt is kind of the equivalent of going to a sushi restaurant but then ordering a hamburger. The two things just do not correlate and do not make any sense to be on the same field, right? So
Yes.
as much as we would love to see it, it's just not his comfort pick.
It's just not good gameplay to watch.
It flowed a lot better when Az was on ball. So going into this third map, we just need to see Az kind of roll out on that ball character. It's kind of what Blinn is doing well on. The only reason Blinn has been losing fights is because of their brawl situation.
But they do have the hamster pick to secure.
They do have the hamster pick. That is why he is my backup.
Hoping we get more broad gameplay here from Az to see his fantastic Reinhardt.
See, I know that's sarcastic.
It is.
Saying Az is as good as ball is like I don't even have a metaphor to come up with that.
Kleptomania.
It's just not the words you want to put together.
It's just something you don't want to see.
Ezekiel Bernheim and Reinhardt. Two
Yes.
names you don't want to see together. Just bad. Just awful. Circuit Royale.
Interesting.
GT coming out with the Circuit Royale pick. They're hoping to DPS diff Blinn. Circuit Royale is one of those maps where it's heavy DPS dependent, with long sight lines and the big implication of snipers on that map. It's all up to the DPS. It's one map your tank is essentially just the support character.
Truly.
If the DPS do not show up on this map, then that's kind of just the big disadvantage from that team. So, Circuit Royale. We're going to be heavily looking at this Swift Invader versus the Dooku and Parry. That's kind of what it comes down to here.
Truly. And we're off to map number 3. And here we go.
Welcome to Circuit Royale. Initiating match.
Blinn up 2-0. Blinn the team in blue. GT Community College in the team in red. The one map left. Blinn on the defense here.
Oh,
It's all up to them if they want to end this game quickly. See if they can full hold in the first corner.
and already we see the marksman picks.
Yeah, like I said, it's all going to come down to who's going to be landing these shots. Hanzo's going can one tap. The Widow can easily one tap. It's all down to who's able to apply these pressures. And the Sigma,
Sigma on Sigma
one-
gameplay.
the one thing you want to see from those Sigma players is that shield trying to shut down those snipers. If that shield can block the LOS of the snipers, it kind of goes down to 3v5, right? If the snipers can't shoot, then they're essentially worthless.
It's true.
So-
It's true. Hopefully here we see a pick from Vader here. Up and landing his shots. Oh, first blood on it's on Perry.
Trying to duel it. Not successfully though. Vader's swinging wide, having very bold ambitions here. But with that sniper down, GT gonna play a little safe here, waiting for their sniper to recome back.
Vader
As
with the
fallen.
warning shot, scaring GT to back up. Oh, and Azu falls.
That's weird. You can't be playing in full LOS of all their DPS, right? Especially as Sig, you have the abilities to live, but if you're in front of 5 players, like no matter what you do, that Zen Discord and that damage is gonna be too much for you to handle.
Vader playing up front and immediately gets shot by Perry.
An enemy here.
Swaff with the pick. No, it's a good log heading in the direction of Duco. Knuckle Bunny is trying to do his best to duel the Widow on Zen. If Vader won't do it, the Knuckle Buddy sure as hell will.
Nasty
Window
shot
coming
coming
out.
from Perry, and Swaff falls.
Linda's gonna be hopefully gonna try to win this fight. The great rock from Maz gonna shut down the eat of Hun. With that tank pick, Blinn has had an advantage to push up here and clean up the fight.
As here has to contest high ground for the Widow. Free shots here. Blinn coming up with 2 ults. Holding on this corner. Here comes GT's ult. The Nano Sigma ult. As, unfortunately, cannot kill the enemy backline.
As forcing a transfer was pretty big though. If they can get a pick on that Sig, they could turn it as unlucky.
Oh.
Dragon gonna split GT, gonna give them a big opportunity to kill this.
Perry
Widow.
here
Kill
is
this Widow,
by
they'll put
herself,
it in,
and
make
they
this fight.
whiff it. And they whiff it. Oh, but they do manage to kill the enemy Zen. Vader, as is contesting point, barely holding on. Fantastic block with the shield. Ooh, as Swift here, still contesting point by himself. Surprisingly lived pretty long. But GT still manages to take the checkpoint, and Knuckle gets stuck.
Yeah, the big thing you see from GT coming out is they swapped the Hanzo for the Tracer. Duco, realizing he probably wasn't getting as much value as he'd like on that character, goes to Tracer to kind of harass Az there. And, no matter what your healers are trying to do, if a Tracer's shooting you in the back constantly, you're going to be forced to get all the attention, and then the rest of your team's going to suffer for it.
And here Az switches back to Hamster, his comfort pick. Contesting point with the Hamster. Oh, and the Nano comes out saving the enemy Zen, and Az gets shut down by the enemy team. We have Swift here, hitting all his shots on the Sigma shield, and going for the foot of Sigma, hoping to give him a bump. Blinn here
Blinn
has to
can't
contest the
this.
point, hopefully. Oh, and the Zen, and Sigma misses his ult, and Az is able to contest point.
With that going to a 4v5, it's
But
just up to
Az-
Az to live, but that's not
and-
going to happen. Oh, with
And the
trans-
Tracer picks the Tracer, and there goes the the pulse bomb comes up,
Duco.
and Duco popping off, absolutely tearing up Blinn.
Duco the Puko coming out and killing 4 for Blinn, saving GT's hopes of keeping this cart rolling. Crazy play coming out for their Tracer player.
3 ults coming up for Blinn. Hopefully they can retake the cart.
So with Sigma Flux not being a threat here, they could easily use Trance to push up and look for a hard fight here. But with
Here
that
comes
Dragon
the
coming out,
Hanzo ult. Oh, and Perry gets shut down by the Dragon. And Az is just laying onto the Sigma. And immediately contesting the back line. It seems to be Az cannot kill the back line, unfortunately has to retreat. But Knuckle Bunny cleaning up a backline.
GT moving in favor of the dive DPS, right? You're coming out and seeing the Sombra Tracer, looking to try to heavily harass that ball.
Oh,
Kind of what they're looking to do now.
Sigma. As slamming onto the back line, Vader eats a rock. Sigma is by himself.
It's the second time we've seen Knuckle come out with a pretty clutch pick.
Oh, Vader eats another
Vader's
rock,
been-
but manages
Vader's
to
been
deflect the
doing
anti.
this SIG like it's his job when it's not. I think the only shurikens I've seen him throw is at this
Vader
SIG.
almost running, and it is running it down. Sigma ult comes out.
Transferring off Knuckle
on
to keep this
the
fight going.
Here comes a slam from Az. Misses it. Hits the platform. But is...
All resources being forced out from SIG. With this dragon coming up, they could easily split GT's team apart.
Oh, Vader eating another rock.
Vader, the rock muncher this game.
Ult comes out from GT. The Zen.
The blade. The blade
Blade
coming
comes
out on
out.
Vader.
One pick. Only one pick, unfortunately. Oh, and parry hitting his headshots and taking down Vader on Hutch.
Free falling really well. With that tank falling, it could
But-
give Blinn a chance to come back here.
Blinn still is able to contest the point, but Knuckle needs help. And the parry comes up with the McCree ult. Swift needs to hit his headshots here in order to contest the point. Really showing the enemy team his shots. Fortunately, he falls. Az is the only one on point right now. Contesting it as long as he can and gets blown up. And it seems to be
Wow.
round
Wow,
one.
wow.
GT manages to cap the
GT.
point.
Triple capping Circuit Royale. That's something, that's a hat trick. Something I did not expect from them to come back. This could spell the reverse sweep. I smell a reverse sweep cooking. They just need the ingredients to make this dish possible.
Truly.
A lot of, from Blinn, right? From swapping the SIG to the
Hamster.
ball was a great choice.
Comfort choice, really.
Yeah, and that's totally, that's totally something you want to see from a player, right? If things aren't working out, you want to go back to the character you're most comfortable with. But you see a lot of discommunication from their backline and the DPS. You see the DPS fighting the tanks when the tank is fighting their backline. There's fights going on all over the place. It's not one singular target everybody looking at. It's interesting to see. I don't like... It's making me laugh to think about how many times I've seen
Vader eat rocks.
yeah, no, he is the rock muncher. Just well, you can't blame him. He's trying to duel the SIG, and eventually you're gonna get a full nice little face of rock.
Unfortunately, he's trying to deflect the boulders, but that cannot be possible because it is a very large mass.
All right, Blinn
Round two.
coming
here.
back on it. They can with the fire fueled from that triple cap, they absolutely can turn this around.
Ooh, and the shield falls down as is pushing part and eating another rock. Rock returns. Blinn has to take care of the backline here, or else they cannot make a strong push. Fantastic block here by the Sigma.
Yeah, the
Ooh.
biggest thing you want to see in this first fight in particular is the GT's on the Cass, while Blinn is rolling out with that Hanzo pick. So mid-fight, in the mid-fights, GT has the advantage, but big pick coming up from
And
Barry.
big click, and just like that, Blinn loses control on the point. The Widowmaker parry being a humongous threat to Blinn right now. What will Blinn fare against this? And just like that, Blinn has to retreat back to the spawn.
Yeah, so this is gonna be one thing you're gonna see different from GT, right? With the Cassidy, you win the neutral mid fights. Especially with his new buff, he can shoot a little bit farther, so he's definitely more of a threat from a little farther away. But with Blinn, with the Hanzo, the pick potential is a lot larger. You can easily spam down long chokes like this, so Blinn just has to utilize their long sight lines with both the snipers and as needs to give them space to work with.
Swift with the pick on the Zen.
Parry
And
trading
landing,
that out
and
front.
Vader cleaning up. The healers are down. GT is going to have to make a retreat. Two ults coming up for Blinn. But
GT getting the force back. They could recontest here. This could be in a play in the cards here.
they definitely could. GT does have 4 ults coming up. Popping the hacks.
Ooh, parry getting.
Unfortunately,
Nasty
Knuckle
for
gets
coming
taken down, and Duco cleaning up the back line here. Blinn is forced to retreat. As is. Ooh, as is dead. He's been murdered.
In cold blood, nothing you could do. Running away, screaming for help, gonna get rocked in the face, and then followed up on. That was a great recontest. Just sights, right? GT coming up with 4 ultimates with holding this with a minute left. Blinn also coming up with 4, but with just the utilization of sights, GT has a lot of cards to still play with their hand.
I believe Blinn could retake the part if they manage to get a pick on the back line.
Ooh, GT's Ana split from the team. They're looking for
Oh,
that big
the
pick.
Ana
Now
ult
coming
comes
out
out.
just before they perish.
Ooh.
Trans in the backline can actually spill a little
And
bit of trouble.
Sigma hopping onto the back line is running it down. GT Sigma is dead.
Oh, the trans
The
coming out a
waste of
little late.
trans. Unfortunate.
That's big for Blinn. That's big for Blinn.
Blinn
You
can-
wasted that ultimate for the recontest, so now that you're gonna have to give up first point. There's no way they recontest this unless Perry kills all 5. But I don't see that in the cards today.
and Blinn manages to take first point. Now, Blinn does have to contest high ground with the Swift's massive Hanzo ult, showing the enemy team who's boss.
Yeah, giving their snipers to work with again, right?
Ooh,
Great pick.
nasty shot out here by Swift. And a nice shot on Ana too, forcing the enemy to retreat back to the next choke.
With the space getting controlled by Blinn, it's all up to as
Oh,
ultimate
but
here.
Perry.
Another good pick by Perry.
Oh, what a whiff by Vader here. Could have killed the Widowmaker.
The flux coming out, and with the Sigga sleeve, the Sig
Insane.
cannot rock him out of
And-
it. One of their supports falling from that. Duco and
2
Khan
picks.
gonna try to hold this line.
The only way GT would contest this is if they manage to land all their shots and manage to get a pick. And Vader almost dying to the enemy Sigma. That's Swift on the Genji now. Blinn has this. Blinn has this locked down.
You know what? It just hit me. It just hit me. It's Confucius.
Confucius,
It
the
just
great
hit me.
thinker.
I'm dumb. I'm so dumb.
What did you realize?
I just realized.
What?
Took me a while, but I'm a little slow. I'm running on the lawnmower engine right now.
Oh, as eating another rock. Confucius. What does Confucius have to do with Overwatch?
He's thinking, he's thinking about Blinn's downfall and how he's gonna just destroy this team. Nano on the side of Hutch. Nano Blade
Oh,
could
Perry
definitely be in the
taking
rush
down
of the-
Vader. The gravitational flux comes out.
Oh,
But Swift is on the back line and killing everybody. And Blinn is cleaning it
coming out
up.
with 4, Swift 5. The man with the plan, Jake OW.
See, what I've noticed is
Massive
Swift
bomb.
doesn't eat as much rocks as Vader does.
You know what? You actually make a very valid point. When you don't duel the Sig, you don't get rocked in the face. It's just that simple.
Oh, the Nano Tracer, and gets immediately slain. Big ult coming out from Swift, showing that Swift is definitely a better Genji than Vader.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams triple cap Circuit Royale. GT have a minute on the clock while Blinn has 2 minutes and 47 seconds, almost triple the time of GT. It's all going to come down to what these teams make utilize of their time. Perry was showing some great Widow play, great Widow play, but Swift kind of popping up on the Genji at the end. They do have the ingredients to cook now. I think with Swift's Genji they can easily shut down Perry Widow, or Vader could match it, right? But it's all coming down to who can land those picks. But Perry, really good with turning these fights.
Truly. Swift still on Genji. But I do think it's a much better decision to choose Genji here, as Genji is able to contest the backline.
Wow, this is one of those games where you gotta just crack open a cold one and enjoy watching the game.
Yes, do agree.
GT, as the attacking team, they have to make a statement here. They have to show, they have to slap their minds on the table and just show them how great they are as players.
It's true. 3 whiffs on Vader coming out here. Ooh, Perry going for a trick shot, missing. Oh, but Perry manages to take down Vader, but Knuckle Bunny manages to clutch up and kill the Widow. And having some trouble contesting the point.
Swift's getting picked off.
Blinn is running it down right now. Getting picked off one by one right now. Blinn losing the ability to control the point. Have to back up. Back to next choke. Blinn still has a chance to contest the point here. Cart hoping. But unfortunately, the Blinn DPS is down.
You can't knuckle this, Bunny, taking down both DPS. It's just riding on Hutch and now.
2v3 right now.
They can do this.
This is possible. He is whiffing.
With the Sigma stuff, it's 2v2.
The rocks, everything is missing. Oh, the ult comes out from Blinn. As has to hit these shots. Hit the rocks. Oh, and as kills Blinn, successfully recapturing the cart. Massive picks.
Wow.
That was intense.
Knuckle taking down both the DPS and then coming down to a 3v2. Hutch making it a 2v2 by sleeping the Sig. Very clutch. Az just couldn't land his balls, but
showed those warning.
Vader came back and said, "Give me those balls, I'll take care of it myself." And then he kills both the remaining players on GT, making this very doable for Blinn. Not even capping first point, and with almost triple the time.
GT's gonna have a really rough time here with this, with Knuckle Bunny hitting his shots and able to nail down the enemy backline. At this point, Knuckle's just another DPS able to just lock down the enemy team.
Well, do your prayers. because Blinn is going to need it to win this game. The match point for Blinn, attack, 90, almost just 93 meters to go. 93 meters, that's all Blinn has to do. Manifest those 93 meters and win this game.
Knuckle is hitting his balls. He's just
Swift with the Genji now, having more confidence on this
oh,
character
and
as
as
can
can
parry.
pick him, but
With parry falling,
Oh,
that pick potentially goes away.
Swift is running it down and unfortunately gets picked off. But as is Anvil to contest the enemy backline and taking down their DPS. Well, there's a lot of momentum here. If they're able to keep it up, they might be able to take this point. Oh,
Final fight.
Duco killing Vader
They
in
do
the
have
back
2
line.
minutes. They do have 2 minutes left, so it's not do or die just yet, right? They can stabilize. They can look for opportunities.
This Swift is hitting his shots, showing that the enemy tracer, that he indeed is a massive threat. Unfortunately, he gets antied and is dead.
Ooh,
He gets
unfortunate.
murdered.
Can't build through that.
Unfortunate. Blinn has forced a retreat here. If they're able to get some ult charge out of them, this might be a fantastic trade here for Blinn.
Yeah, so coming up on GT almost has all 5 ults in the bank, while Blinn only has 4. It's just gonna come down. This last fight is gonna be a battle of ultimates. Who can land them and who's gonna get value?
Blinn does have gravitational flux here. It has to be massive, however. Here comes it up.
Don't get
Oh,
rocked, don't get
and he
rocked.
gets rocked, fumbling the bag, but luckily they get the trade. Tracer coming out with the stick, and ooh, parry here gets taken down by Vader. Swift is on the enemy backline and is absolutely tearing them up. That's over. That's over. Blinn wins.
Wow. All right.
That's it.
Well, GG's for both teams. GT putting out an amazing showing. Definitely, if I was GT, I would not be sad with that game at all. They played fantastic.
GT definitely had a choice. Definitely had a chance on Circuit Royale.
Absolutely. Those duels, great to watch those trades,
Duco is.
the sig fights.
But that's
Good
it.
job for all around.
That's it.
That's going to do it for your casters here at Blinn Overwatch. Come back next time for some amazing gameplay. Hopefully I'll be casting again. This has been fun. This is Jinja signing out.